Again, so we're going to tackle another topic about operating segments. Operating segments is covered by your PFRS 8. All right? So ngayon, these are the expected questions tracker. First is reportable segment based on revenue test. Okay? So reportable segment based on profit or loss test. Okay? Next is reportable segments based on asset test. All right. Next, required total external revenue of a reportable segment. All right. Next is additional reportable segment. All right. And next is major customers. Okay. Lahat ito pag-aaralan natin. Okay. All right. So, operating segments. Operating segment, one product or geographical operating area of a diversified entity operating in several different industry. As we observe, there are a lot of diversified entities. Okay? Usually yung mga diversified entities, yung mga malalaking company. Halimbawa, class, like take for example, SM Investments. So may iba't iba silang industry na ino-offer, right? Like take for example, si SM meron siyang retail segment. Yan yung mga supermarket and department store niya. Meron din si SM na property segment, right? Yung mga malls, residential areas niya, commercial development, hotels and conventions, part ng property segment. And meron din class na financial services segment rather, si SM Investment, yung mga bank and capital investments niya. So, yan yung mga enterprise na may business sila na sa iba't ibang industry. Alright? Ngayon, class, for us to say that it is an operating segment, dapat ma-meet niya or a reportable segment information should be reported if any of the following quantitative threshold is met. So para masabi natin na reportable segment siya, class, dapat ay ito, first is revenue test. The segment revenue, internal and external, is 10% or more of the combined internal and external revenue of all operating segment. Alright. Para masabi natin reportable segment, unang-unang test natin ay yung revenue test. Okay. Yung segment revenue, internal and external, dapat 10% or more of the combined internal and external revenue of all operating segments. Okay. Ngayon, class, example natin. Sabi natin, meron tayong internal and external. Itong external, yan yung sales to customers mo. Okay? Tapos yung inter-segment sales, ito yung internal sales mo naman or internal revenue mo. Understand? Ngayon, meron siyang 60,000 sales to customer ang total. Meron siyang inter-segment sales na 23. O therefore, may 83 million class na total revenue. Right? So yung 83 million total revenue natin, i-multiply mo lang ng 10%. Kasi ang sabi natin, 10% or more ay mako-consider natin as reportable segment na siya. So kung 83 million, you multiply by 10%, magkano yun?
8.3.
8.3, very good. Okay? So 8.3. So 83 million, yung total internal and external natin. Okay? Ngayon, multiply natin yan ng 10%. So pag multiply natin yan ng 10%, 8.3 yan. Alright? So kung 8.3, yung segment 1 ba, pasok? Hindi. Kasi mas mababa siya sa 8.3. Yung segment 2, pasok ba? 12 million. Very good. 10% or more eh. Yung 4 million mo, yung number 3, pasok ba? Hindi. Right. So, 59 million pasok. Okay? Kasi more than 8.3. Therefore, the total revenue that should be disclosed for the reportable segment is magkano?
71.
71. 59 plus 12, right, is 71. Okay ba? Alright. So, 71 million, yan yung total revenue that should be disclosed for the reportable segments. Okay? Next tayo. So, ang next naman natin ay meron tayong tinatawag na profit or loss. Okay? So, meron tayong profit or loss test. Ang gagawin lang natin, yung segment profit or loss is 10% or more of greater in absolute amount combined profit of all segment reporting profit combined loss of all segment reporting loss. Ibig sabihin, in absolute amount, i-compare lang natin class kung sino yung mas mataas, kung si profit ba o si loss, tapos i-multiply mo na siya ng 10%. You understand? Or more of greater in absolute amount. Tingnan natin yung example natin. So ito, pag sama-samahin natin yung profit, magkano yung profit natin dito?
15 million.
10 plus 2 plus 3, magkano yun? 15 million. Right? So meron ka dong 15 million. How about yung loss mo? Meron kang
23.
23. Okay? So, ang profit natin, 10, 2, and 3. So, meron tayong 15. Tama ba? So, pag sa loss, meron tayong 11, 12, 23. Therefore, ang sabi natin, whichever is higher. You understand? So, 23 million. Okay? 23 million. You multiply by 10%. Okay? Therefore, meron tayong 2,300,000. So, alamin na natin. Okay? So, absolute amount. Meaning to say, tanggalin natin yung operation na loss. Okay? So, 2.3 million, pasok ba si segment A? Reportable segment ba si A?
Yes po.
Very good kasi at 10% or more siya. Right? How about segment B?
No po.
No. Segment C?
Yes.
Yes. Segment D?
Yes.
Yes. Segment E?
Yes po.
Yes. So, ang sagot natin is letter, ang tanong kasi which is or are not a reportable segment. So, ang not reportable segment natin ay letter
Segment B.
segment B only. Very good. So, letter C is your answer. Eba, ganun ka simple. Madali lang. Alright. Next tayo. So, sabi natin kanina 10% or more of the total revenue. Okay? Kasama yung internal and external revenue. Ito naman, 10% of whichever is higher of the profit or loss in absolute amount. You understand? Okay? Next tayo ay pagkatapos ng revenue test, profit or loss test, meron naman tayong asset test. Okay? Yung asset test natin, pakibasa nga siya. Asset test.
Asset test. Segment asset are 10% or more of combined assets of all operating segments.
Alright, so ikaw, yung gagawin natin, total assets naman. Okay? Tapos you multiply by 10%. Tapos tignan mo kung ano ang dito. How many reportable operating segment does DART have? Alright? So pwede nating total revenue, operating profit, identifiable assets. You understand? So, punta muna tayo sa total revenue. Therefore, sa total revenue, meron tayong 40 million. Okay? So, sa 40 million mo, you multiply by 10%, magkano yun? 4 million.
4 million.
Check natin kung ano-ano yung mga kasali. Alright? So, threshold is 4 million. So, pasok si A, di ba? 10% or more. Pasok si B, alright? Pasok si C, okay? Pasok din si, hindi na pasok si D, si E, si F kasi less than 4 million na siya. Diba? Very good. How about operating profit? 10 million, you multiply by 10%. Okay? So ngayon, meron kang 1 million. Okay? Sino-sino yung mga pasok dito? Si 4, pasok. Alright. Si 2, pasok. Okay? Tapos, si 1.5 pasok. Si D, si E, si F, hindi. You understand? So far, ang reportable segment natin ay A, B, and C. 3 segments only, right? How about identifiable assets naman? Okay? So may 80 million ka, you multiply by 10%. Okay? So 80 million ay pasok pa rin po to, 10% or more. Alright? So 1 million, pasok pa si D kasi 10% or more. Alright? Okay, so meron tayong 4 segments na so far na reportable. Okay? Next natin is identifiable asset, 80 million. Okay, 80 million, you multiply by 10%. Okay? So 80 million times 10%, magkano yun? 8. O, ano-ano yung mga pasok siya?
E,
Si A,
segment E,
very good.
C,
B, very good.
B,
C,
E,
D, E, E rather. So, A, B, C, C, E pagdating sa identifiable assets. So, therefore, how many reportable operating segment does DART have? Okay. Kahit ma-meet yung isang criteria dito. You understand? O, therefore, si A, si B, si C, si D, at si E. You understand? O, meron tayong 5. Ito, A, B, C, D, and E. You understand? So, meron tayong 5 reportable operating segments. Okay? Naintindihan? Diba madali lang? Sana lagi na lang operating segments ang mga tanong. Okay?
Sure pass.
Sure pass. Okay, very good. Next tayo. Okay, so overall revenue requirement. So, meron tayong dapat daw, all reportable segments, yung external revenue niya should be 75% or more of all operating segments. So meron tayong 75% threshold. Yung mga reportable segments mo, dapat yung external revenue mo is 75% or more. Okay? O ngayon, in case it does not meet the 75% threshold. Kumbaga, 'di ba may mga reportable segments ka na. Dapat pag kinombine mo yung mga reportable segments mo, yung external revenue mo, dapat should be 75% or more. All right. Pero in the event na hindi umabot sa 75%, ano ang gagawin natin, class? O meron tayo. Okay. To be aggregated, the unreportable segment should have same economic characteristics. So majority or at least 3 of 5 of the following should be met to be considered that operating segment has the same economic characteristics. Meron kang same nature of product or service. Okay? Meron kang same production process. Meron kang same type of class of customers. Okay? May same marketing method or distribution method. Meron kang same regulatory environment. Bali 5. Okay. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Kumbaga, class, pag may reportable segment ka, tapos hindi na-meet yung 75% of the external revenue, pwede ka, class, kumuha sa ibang unreportable segment provided na ito, class, at least 3 na ito, yung economic characteristic ay ma-meet niya. Okay. Sabihin nyo, sir, paano malalaman yun? Sasabihin nyo sa problem class. Okay, pag sinabi, dalawa lang, same nature of product and same production process, o therefore, hindi mo siya pwedeng igawing reportable segment din. Okay, kasi nga, at least 3 of 5. Alright, ibig sabihin nito, hindi niya na-meet yung mga criteria natin sa revenue, sa profit, sa total assets, but then, they are operating with the same nature of product or service. They operating with the same production process, same type of class of customers, same marketing method, and so on. So, kailangan at least 3 of 5, alright? At least 3 of 5 ma-meet niya. Kahit hindi niya ma-meet yung other criteria, basta ma-meet yung tatlo, pwede na siyang reportable segments. You understand? Naintindihan siya?
Yes po.
Oh, very good. Okay? So, ngayon, ito tayo. External total revenue should be reportable operating segment must have at least what amount? Okay. So, ang sabi natin, external revenue, 30 million. Okay? I-multiply natin ng 75%. So, magkano kasi yun?
22.5.
22,500,000. Alright. Yung answer natin dyan is D. Okay, ang external revenue natin is, it should be 75%. Alright? So, 22,000,005. Ganun kasimple, class. O, ito na, additional reportable segment. Okay? So, kung mapapansin mo, sige, ito, magandang example ito. Okay? So, ngayon, class, may 8 million ka dito. Right? So, kung may 8 million ka dito, you multiply by 10%, so meron kang 800,000. Tama ba? You understand? So yung ano-ano yung mga reportable segment natin based on the revenue criterion. Yung segment AA, pasok ba?
Yes po.
Very good. Kasi more 10% or more. Alright? Umano na agad siya no? Balik natin. Okay? So pasok ang AA. Okay? Si BB, pasok ba? Pasok. Kasi 800. Tama ba, Cha?
Opo.
Okay? Si CC, pasok ba?
Yes po.
Very good. Kasi more than 10%. Etong si DD, si E, si FF, si GG, si HH, hindi siya pasok. You understand? Okay? You understand? Therefore, pag kinompute natin yung percentage niya, meron tayong 65%. Therefore, hindi natin na-meet yung criteria natin na 75% threshold. You understand?
Okay.
Very good. Tapos, ang sabi natin, assume that the segments GG and HH have similar products, similar production process, similar marketing methods, and are not operating under regulated environment. Diba, ang sabi natin, basta 3 out of 5, masunod, it can be a reportable segment na. You understand? Okay? O di si GG at saka si HH, pasok. Okay? So, 6% saka 5%. Okay? O di therefore, 65 plus 11%. O mamimit na natin yung 75% threshold. You understand? Okay? So, which of the above segments are considered reportable segments na? O, ano-ano na yung mga reportable segments natin? Si AA, si BB, si CC, si GG, at si HH. Okay, so anong answer natin? Letter ano, Cha?
Letter B po.
Very good. Letter B. Di ba ganun lang kasimple? Sobrang dali ng operating segment. Sana laging operating segment na lang. Okay? So class, para ma-strengthen yung foundation mo at saka yung sa mga theoretical portion, syempre, you can read chapter 13 of your book. Okay? O, ito. Major customer naman. A major customer is defined as a single external customer providing revenue which amounts to be 10% or more of an entity's external revenue. Alright. So ito, what is the minimum amount of revenue to be considered as a major customer? Kung anong sabi natin para masabi natin major customer is defined as a single external customer providing revenue which amount to 10% or more of an entity's external revenue. So magkano tong total external revenue natin is 21 million. Okay? So ang 10% niya is 2.1. So sino-sino yung mga major natin ay 2.1. So ang tanong pala, minimum amount of revenue to be considered as a major customer. Your answer is 2.1 million. You understand? Okay? Bibase mo siya sa total external revenue mo. Okay? So, alright. So, we're done. Ganun kasimple ang operating segment. So, if you want to strengthen your foundation about operating segment, you answer the exercises in chapter 13. Okay? Thank you very much and I hope you learned a lot today. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you po.